Oh, it's a pretty exciting day. Look what's on the lift. Here she is. Back together again, kinda. Put some time into her this 4th of July weekend. Finished up the toe board, the parts of the floor that I really think I need finished before I moved on. That's all done. Welded that in. That went so well, I got crawl out and hauled it back up. That's my little cave. We call it the road noise garage or the down low garage. That's where I've kind of adapted where I do all my metal work and my grinding and welding and all the dusty shit. Because I don't want to do that up here. You know what I mean? That was nice. We finally evolved from the cave up here. And everything went well. And then I set it right down on the frame. So here we are. What am I gonna do today? The cab's just sitting up here. So what I want to do, this is something I've been playing with for years. Here's my body mount system. This frame was just a C-channel. And what I only needed to box was the front for my Mustang 2. And then also the LS mounts. But as I normally do, I get carried away and I did the whole thing. And then when you box the frame, how do you bolt the cab? There's no, arms that come out when your body mounts like your newer cars. So, and I didn't want to weld a nut on the inside of the C-channeled frame, because when was the last time you just took a body off something old and it just came right apart without getting the liquid wrench out? So this is kind of what I did. Oh, that's a fuel filter goes there. I had to steal that for Josephine. Shit, where was I? I mounted the engine as low and as back as far as I could. So that's where that started the placement for everything. Came back here. That's my transmission mount. And again, that had to be there. And then the next thing I located was this rear bar for my rear end. Got all my links attached to it. Made some cutouts for the exhaust. Probably don't need that ground clearance, but it looks cool. And made a transmission hoop. And I kind of boxed in this little transmission tunnel here with these pieces. And that's how that frame evolved. I didn't set out and design it like that. It just kind of happened. So getting back to the body mounts. I didn't want to bury the fastener in here because you never get to it. So what I did, I put 1/4-inch plate on the bottom of the top lip, drilled holes through everything. That's 2x2 tubing, square tubing, running this way. Drilled a hole through everything. And I made little pockets for them. These are just that's paint. These are just a polyurethane bushing, a little universal guy, body mount, sorry. And that's how I built my floor. Hopefully everybody's been watching this crazy ass floor I've been building and kind of how I came up with that. It matches the frame. Everything worked out well. Like that transmission tunnel I built, I mirrored the body to look I mirrored the floor to look just like that. So everything from underneath, you can see everything. The floor matches that. I have lots of panels and it fits in these areas here so you can see everything below. Don't know why. Just looks cool. That's what I wanted to do today. I'm gonna measure some bolts, go source them out. I wanna bolt this down and then I can finish everything up. Yeah, this was an exciting day. It was fun, but it was pretty sad too. I started this with my son and he's gone now, so he was really mad when he was here to get it started. Hold it. And he was really pissed when I took it apart. He didn't understand why that engine came out, so we just threw the engine in and got it running. So I knew where everything was, and it was just something simple, fun, and we got it done. But He was really mad when I tore everything apart. Now he's not here to see me put it back together. So that really sucks. It was fun, but that's pretty heavy. But anyway, we're gonna get it done and we're gonna tear it up and down the road. So hopefully he is watching these videos wherever he's at. So, all right, enough of that shit. You gotta walk it off, right? All right. If you get hurt,
hurt him back.
If you get killed,
walk it off.
Walk it off. Okay, a couple days later, made a little bit of progress. I cleaned out all the bins at Home Depot of their grade 8 hardware. They didn't have a lot of selection. Shorted me some washers and 2 bolts, which is okay. I'll show you why. Couple bolts, nothing real exciting, I know. There's the back one. I don't know if you can see what I'm going for here. All right, and then I left the holes a little bit small because I knew I would have some adjustment to do. So I got everything lined up perfectly, and then I drilled them all together. So it's not going anywhere. They didn't have enough bolts, but I realized there are, I don't know if I could see it, there's another bolt in here, and I can't get my drill in there now to ream it out. And there's one over there behind that panel I made. So I just ordered 2 more bolts, but smaller size. Hopefully they'll fit. But hell, even with the 6 bolts I have in here now, it is a million times stronger than it ever was for the factory. We're back. Got today off because Canada can't get their shit together. They shut down the factory I work in today because the air quality is so bad. So I got a free day off, but the shitty part is I can't open the doors. It's really bad. It's getting my throat. It sucks. So we're inside today. All right, I want to give you a little update. What I've been pecking away at. It's a couple days later. I did get all my mounts in. Body bolts. Sorry. Those are in. Here's just a good example. That's the rear of the cab. And then the other ones, I put my dust covers on, my boy made. Yeah, that's all I gotta do left is that one. And then I'll show you what else I've been pecking away at. A lot of wiring. There's the O2 sensor. That one's for transmission control. If you have one, that's just extra. Well, this really sucks. So I bought just a basic cone air filter. Hits the goddamn lighter lip pulley. I know this is a truck engine. I don't wanna, and that's ugly as hell, but they're just expensive, man. It's just, every day I come out here, it's just dollar signs. That's what else I hit a wall on. That's my throttle pedal. I need to space that up away from the floor a little bit. I made a pattern. Next time I go down in my metal shop, I'll fab one up. Oh, also I did get my exhaust stubs out. These are just something I use temporarily to get it running. You know, they're crooked as hell, but I needed that O2 sensor in. This one I need to weld a little better. I just temped on the 90, 45 on the end, and it was just tacked in, and I broke one of those. But yeah, get back to the throttle cable. Well, I hooked up a little oil pressure gauge. Sorry, it's dark in here because I got the doors closed. My throttle pedal. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. See it right back there? Hopefully you can see that. There's the business end of the throttle pedal hitting my damn transmission. I'm hoping I can cut the end of that and use the hole that's closest to the firewall. And then I'll put a little spacer on the inside of the cab to kind of pull that away a little bit. But again, that's as far as I got with that setup because I don't have the bracket for this end of the cable. I just figured this EFI setup would come with one, but apparently not. So that's in the mail. Again, another dead end road. A lot of just little stuff. It's taken me about a week to find everything. I ordered all this stuff. You know, within about 3 years worth of time, I've pecked away at buying all these things. I had to use a couple parts just for knock up, and then everything went up in a box. So I've been tracking everything down from my 2 and 3 different locations that I've worked on this truck. So anyway, we're getting there. So yeah, I should probably end this one. Getting kind of bored, are you? So yeah, body's on. That was the biggest accomplishment. I wanted to show everybody, and everything else just kind of punching away all this little punch list stuff to get it back going. And if you want to hit that subscribe button, probably doing the transmission next. I'm gonna pull the pan, got a new pan for it, and run some AN lines up to the radiator. And hopefully all this other little stuff's done. That's the big transmission, radiator, and brake lines. That'll be next. All right, see you, citizens.